Alright, welcome back. We are back in Granary, RDB versus Goose is Loose. The score is 2-3 in favour of Goose is Loose. And as we move into the second half of the map, some big plays by who was it? Arced and Dogknees. As I'm following Durzo on the rollout. Goes balcony up onto crates. Long range scattergun blast into the opposing demo man. Durzo into scout on scout action. Oh, Dogknees jumping in from the side, but Apex is aware in there, putting some pipes up. Meanwhile, Skenny gets F flag, but 4 going down to Dogknees. Dogknees wants to get out of here though. Oh, geez, Nats gets a needle kill. So Durzo and KGD dying at the end there, but RDB falling out anyway, despite the fact that that made it 3 each. Both Apex and Dogknees were very low in health. Oh, Dogknees wanting to jump forward. He's seen the medic going right. Will he jump over there? Oh, Ryan rather is getting the stickies down in the right spot. And forces RDB back to last. Will Dogknees use the drop down shoot? He has been using it a lot, but he should know that the medic is in front of him. He is going to go it again. So Mech is just below the drop down. Does anybody look up? I didn't see anybody looking up there. Here he comes! Bang! One in behind. Oh, he couldn't quite do it, but he did pop the Uber, so a win there by Dogknees. Got to check that drop down shoot, boys. Especially if you know your medic's following in behind you. Now, Nats has 100% Uber for a counter here. He doesn't want to get forced out, and he doesn't. He did well. He stayed in with his zoner, his soldier. Bang! There goes Ryan. They should get at least one more here. Who's he going to go after? He's going to go after the scouts. Maybe not the best choice, but he had to work with what he was given. In the end, that scout should go down. Arced gets flag off play though. In the end, not many kills after all of that. KGD does finally cop a long-range rocket. Zona getting him and Arced in quick succession. Ryan trying to get back to the point. RDB with a bit of an advantage here. They should be able to push in the middle. Yes, they're on the middle. Apex, Ryan is up the top. Getting my colours mixed up. Oh, Zona into Ryan. Very nicely done. 2 great rocket placements there to take him down in very quick succession. Oh, Zona runs into KGD and Arced and Mech. So didn't end up winning out there. But Durzo does get Dogknees, who had gone in. Did Dogknees get anybody? No. RDB Nats. Still alive, although he doesn't have any Uber advantage. So Mech on 100%, a 100% Uber advantage. As we follow Mech and Arced through S. No, they changed their mind. Going back to Roller. Yes. In through the left. Oh, they've caught them blindsided too. As Mech still hasn't had to pop his Uber. Now he does. Goes in after forcing them back into the corner. Although soldiering behind Dogknees distracts them for long enough that RDB may be able to come back in on this. They've got the times for cap. They do manage to cap it out, so that's a bit of an advantage there for the Goose is Loose boys. Mech getting the healing down onto onto Ryan there. As out comes RDB's Uber. The counter Uber coming out. Didn't pick up anybody though, so they will retake the point, but they've essentially just put themselves back in a position where they don't have Uber advantage. That's going low there, but his team is there to protect him. In fact, KGD, Skenny and Arced all down 4. Goose is Loose. So this is a good opportunity for RDB to push back out. They're rolling that heavy in F flag. And they're going to push middle with it. If he can catch somebody out, it'll work. But he's firing off at medium range, and so he's going to be spotted, unfortunately. I suspect Goose is Loose will be holding well back. Oh, rocket jumping soldier gets into Ryan. I don't think that Dogknees has enough health to survive against so many. And he does eventually go down to a Ryan pipe. Arced defending from the point. Skenny very low on health after diving in. He'll be hitting up his medic for some medic lovin'. Zona decides to pull out of narrow. Alright, so they're sneaking in here on the left hand side of courtyard. Now we have a long range standoff. Oh, but KGD and Ryan pick up Apex and Edit. So that is a big advantage for Goose's Lucius. Skenny going low, Durzo going low. Flag picks up one, Dogknees gets the other, Zona picks up KGD. And we should see... Oh! Flag goes down to Ryan and Arced, forcing the Uber out as they come back to have to defend this, just as they were looking to push forward. And the Uber is there from Mech too, so fairly even Ubers. Nats's runs out just slightly in advance. Will they be able to go back in and protect the point? They are going back in, but I don't know if they have enough players. Well, they forced Ryan and Mech out anyway. And it looks like RDB will once again retake their second point. Very contested play on second. KGD just scouting around looking for where those defenders are. As Goose's look for another way in. Zona keeping his ammo up there. It almost looks like Goose's loose are waiting for RDB to push. Now, there is a 20% Uber advantage, and they're going to. They do have the advantage. This is the second half. Oh, Apex going low. Does manage to get back before dying. Skenny has died somewhere too, so it's going to be a while before he gets back to middle. As in goes... Now Mech is getting ready. He wants to see that opposing team pop their Uber first, but they pop it pretty much exactly the same time. And Mech has had to fall away from his soldier, so it should be advantage RDB. Can they find the people to use it on though? As RDB are a player down, but they have the position. KGD gets Apex off on the right hand side though. Heavy on the point, good spot for him. Will he get focused? Yes he does, and that's the only one left alive. Gets taken down. It was almost a team down. Edit respawned just in time for it to be not technically a team down. But Goose is loose, pushing back in onto second. Now they do still have a 2-player advantage, but only for another 3 seconds. They'll probably instead wait for Mech to get his Uber advantage, which is 75% in favour of him at the moment. There is some skirmishing going on though, as KGD gets into the Apex there. Does eventually go down. Zona really cleaning up. Yeah, it didn't work out for them. They pushed in without the Uber, but the respawners came through just a little bit too soon for them. And RDB are able to retake second point again. In fact, they're going to push mid. They did have pretty much a team down, so well done. They haven't been playing this way so far, but I think it's a good idea. Flag taking on Durzo there, I think it was. Ryan takes him down though before that scout on scout duel can be determined. The winner can be determined. And it looks like another counter attack by Goose is loose. They've got a 1-player advantage at the moment. Or is this Dogknees coming in behind? I think it is. Dogknees getting popped up. Oh, he's hiding. Arced is low on health. Can he jump again? No, but Dogknees can jump. Arced getting healing. And got out the shotgun to take down Dogknees, who didn't quite jump in the right direction the first time. He was looking for the medic, I believe. So Goose is loose, pushing in through staircase. Oh, they've found Apex all alone! Bang! Apex goes down. I think Apex might have thought, I wonder if they're coming in on the right hand side. And he went to check, but he was just a little late in thinking it. Now with a 2-player and 40% Uber advantage. Surely this time, Goose is loose, will be able to take the final point. Oh, nice midi there by Zona to put some pressure on Arct. Arct, almost dies, but gets the Uber flicked back onto him just in time. And now he's going after Apex, who has respawned. Boom! Apex finishes him off, but takes himself out in the same explosion. And finally, Goose is loose. Managed to take the last point. So 4-2 in favour of Goose is loose now. They only need one more round of this Granary map to ensure their place in the finals. But I am sure RDB will not be giving up just yet. Let's watch Durzo. He's going top of crates again. Zach Miro, but this time he backs off rather than sticking around to get smashed. Dogknees just putting some long range rockets down. Doesn't want to get too far out. Goes for the health pack. I'm surprised he hasn't dived in yet. Whoa! As a shower of gibs goes up and 3 of the Goose's loose players bite the dust. Flag picking up a melee kill also. Nicely done by him. Skenny and Ryan, the only 2 players up for Goose's loose, are very low on health. So this middle point is all RDBs. They've just got to make sure they protect Nats from the jumping soldier. As a beautiful midi by Zona finishes off the jumping Skenny. Skenny saying, nice shot there to Dogknees. Dogknees has pushed well forward here too. He's on second point already as he... Oh, he could go for that scout. Yes, he will go for that scout. He doesn't get the rockets in the right place though. That was just a little bit fail there by him, but I'm sure he's done plenty to redeem himself otherwise in this match. Mech on 55% Uber. Nats has just popped his Uber, so they're pushing into last. Oh, there's a scout and a soldier in behind. Mech goes down. Dogknees some sneaking past again. RDB should have this round in the bag. 4 times cap on second. They've got a 3-player advantage. 3-player advantage. 3-player advantage is now a 5-player disadvantage as Skenny comes in from the side with, I think it was Durzo, and just absolutely smashes the RDB team that probably didn't push forward quite as quickly as they should. If they pushed forward, then that flanking maneuver would have just meant that all of Goose's loose were completely out of position to defend last, and they would have won the round. They were just a little bit timid. Anyway, what's done is done as RDB are back on mid. I'm not even sure they can defend mid. They do have a 1-player advantage, but I don't think those players are in position. And flag goes down. Heavy caught out of position and focused down by Arct. And one of the scouts, Arct retreating out, can't stay in there. It's got no medic. Skenny picking up the health pack. Zona trying to push back into courtyard. He's basically got courtyard locked down actually. There's a scout way off on the left. Some stickies on point, presumably they've been knocked off somewhere. Dogknees trying to push the right hand side, but Zona gets Skenny again. So that's Skenny down. And they're going to try to ease on to second point. The stickies are giving them some issues though. Ryan has them placed nicely, but not anymore. The stickies are gone, and RDB are in on second, which they do take out. So, can they make a successful push this time? They have a 100% Uber advantage, but they did just lose a soldier. They did kill Mech, so they could go War of Attrition. If they go on a War of Attrition, they need to get in there. They're just just taking their time too much. It's all time that their opponents can respawn. And it looks like it's going to go horribly wrong for RDB again. They're trying to push the pressure the point, but they just don't have the right classes to do it. Flag taken down from behind. Arct is in his position up the top. Misses the midi, but he's still in a position to take down the rocket jumping Dogknees. So just that hesitation, just not quite working out. Maybe they were just making sure that there was no sticky trap there. It would be bad to push in and find a massive sticky trap takes out 2 of you guys, and then you've lost all the advantage you had. It just feels like they're just not quite able to get into those positions or make those decisions or get into a position to push as a team as quickly as the Goose's Loose guys are tonight. Some light skirmishing, although Dogknees has snuck in behind and now he's going to drop down on Mech and take him out nice and quick. Bang, there he goes. Nat's on 100% Uber as the RDB guys push in on the left hand side. Goose is loose, need to plug those holes. They can't keep letting Dogknees just get in behind their medic like that. It's the only thing really keeping RDB in the match at the moment, I think. As we see Nats pushing in with Zona. Zona takes down Skenny, but Nats goes down before he can pop his Uber. That's a big loss. Ryan goes down in response though, so Arced and the Heavy though up on the pipe. Not going to make much headway against that, I suspect. And RDB pull back to second again. Oh, that second had actually been backcapped on him, I think. Maybe that's why they pulled out. Dogknees is in behind again. Dives into Arced, I presume. Oh, some mid-air versus mid-air. Skenny craters. Back cap. Oh, the back cap wins. It was almost capped for RDB, but somebody on the back cap managed to get it down before it could be finished off. And it looks like Goose is Loose are going to try to push this now. Time will start to tell against RDB. We have been at this for quite some time now. 12 minutes and almost 13 minutes, so we've still got time. Both Ubers popped on mid. Mech popped his quite a bit earlier. So, but they do retreat alive, but they do have to give up contention of mid. RGD still as that Heavy manages to mow down Dogknees. The Flag as a Heavy mows down Skenny. I've never seen so much Heavy action, especially in the finals.
The control point is being contested.
Ha! Working out though as KGD takes down the rocket jumping Zona. It is one thing that Heavies are very good at, is just stopping any sort of rocket jumping soldier. Because it does have that little bit of impact where it forces the rocket jumper back. Oh, there's a soldier for RDB now. But it looks like Goose is Loose are going to be able to push into second. Sniper switching sides. I don't think Arc's going to let him get away. There's nowhere he can go. Ooh, apparently there is somewhere he can go. He's gotten away. Uber popped there by Mech. Nats doesn't quite have his Uber yet. Flag is very, very low. Dogknees very low. Does go down to Durzo in the end. So a slight advantage for Goose is Loose here, but Nats now has his 100% Uber. Flag gets Mech with a headshot, so there we go. A big, big Uber advantage for RDB. As Arced has to hit up the health pack, considering that his medic is nowhere to be found. Here comes the counter-attack. The Uber popped by Nats. Durzo finishes off Zona though, who I suspect is who Nats actually popped that Uber on, so he must have just lost track of him for a sec. Arced, putting some long-range rocket fire down, but mostly just making sure he stays alive. Now are Goose is Loose just going to turtle this second point? Force RDB to make a play like they have so many times on Badlands tonight. They've got a sticky trap in place, or did, I think. So I reckon they might be turtling. No! As I say that, Oh, Dogknees has been caught out a little bit here. Bang, he does go down. Skenny went down in response though. Zona gets Ryan. Apex goes down to Arced. The Heavy is there causing problems. Mech has the Uber beam on the Heavy, so that's going to help. But the counter Uber has gone out. Will it run out? There's only a Scout medic left up. I don't think it'll be enough, even with the Uber advantage. No, it is not. Nats and Edit both go down. The GGs go up. We'll have a quick look at the scoreboard. Zona doing very well for RDB. Picking up where Dogknees left off. Meanwhile, Arced again ahead on the Goose's loose side. I think I'll have to give man of the match to him tonight. He was just a very solid performer. On last, he was basically an immovable object. And in this map, Granary, where it counted, where RDB really took the game to them, he really stood tall and was just a very solid player for his team. So congratulations to Goose's Loose. They will be into the grand final against either M9s or TI. Another game being played at the same time as this one tonight. Here at GameStar, I'd like to thank our sponsors, OzGamers, for all the latest news, reviews, downloads, and anything that is gaming for both PC and consoles. Head on over to www.ozgamers.com for more esports action and commentary. Check out www.gamestar.com for plenty of matches across a variety of games. Good evening all. Have a good one.